Welcome back to the update. We're taking a look at the Detroit Lions front seven today, a unit that really needs an infusion of youth and juice going into 2017. So last year, the Lions defense, they were 20th in yards per carry and 26th in tackle for loss percentage, which isn't really, I guess 20th in yards per carry isn't the worst, but when you're 26 in tackle percentage, that just really shows that you aren't uh, in a defense that gets a lot of penetration, a defense that gets a lot of explosive plays up the field. And when you look at the Lions' defense from last year, they were just really slow. I mean, they didn't give up too many big gains of, you know, uh, 10, 15, 20-yard runs, but they consistently gave up these 3-yard runs that just kill you if you give them up over and over and over again. And they just don't have the speed to get to where they need to be. So you're going to see here Vikings are running a little power play, and Haloti Ngata is in the right spot, but he's just not quick enough to get to where he needs to be. And some of their big plays on defense last year were just a function of not having the talent in the front seven that they needed. So you're going to see here both of the down defensive tackles just get pushed right back into the linebackers. And I know the Cowboys did this to a lot of people, but still, this can't be it for your run defense. A guy that I think is going to make more noise for them this year is Kerry Hyder. He was probably their best defensive lineman last year just because Ezekiel Ansah had a really, really down year until the end of the season in the playoff game against Seattle. But Kerry Hyder, he was a consistent force throughout the whole season. You're going to see him here against a tight end, just jack up the tight end, hold that gap, and then come back inside when the ball carrier declares. And he had 8 sacks last year. He's a guy that plays inside and out for them, but he's just a huge effort guy. I mean, you see here, he's there to clean up that sack, and that's what his game is made off of. Hopefully, he can get rid of that number 61 jersey this coming season because it's maybe the worst jersey number that a defensive lineman can have, especially if someone's going to be rushing off the edge. So if Hyder can come back and give what he gave last season, then hopefully, you have Ezekiel Ansah who's can take a step up. We all know that he's a tremendous talent. I mean, you can see him here just walk back Eric Flowers, the left tackle for the Giants, into the sack. But Ansah's a guy who has a lot of talent, who's been a double-digit sack artist in the past. So it makes more sense to believe that this was a down season for him than to think that this is going to be the trend moving forward. And you'll see him beat Tyron Smith, arguably the best left tackle in the league, right here for a sack against the Cowboys. So you're looking at Kerry Hyder, Ezekiel Ansah, guys who might have to come and step up again for this coming season. And a newcomer, or not a newcomer, but somebody who was there last year is defensive tackle Ashawn Robinson, their second-round pick from Alabama. He didn't really do much as a rookie. He had 2 sacks, and one of them was a cleanup sack at the line of scrimmage for no yards against the Eagles. So he's going to have to step up and bring that run defense that they're expecting of him and become more consistent as a pass rusher. Now, the now they're trying to add speed in their front seven, so adding Jarrad Davis, who just freakishly athletic linebacker from the University of Florida. I mean, watch him here on this stunt, bang. And you just don't see too many guys that are able to bend around the edge like that. And I think that he's got some questions as far as his fits go against the run and some of the other minute details of playing linebacker. But if you're trying to get faster and you're looking for a high character guy who's going to bring it every single day, then Jarrad Davis is your type of guy that you're looking for. So that's going to conclude this episode of the update. We'll be back tomorrow with an episode on the Green Bay Packers.